It's your mama's favorite podcast and the #1 unknown podcast in the world. The day has come. Our last episode in this studio.
That's crazy, dude. Fucking crazy. I wrote in my journal today that this has felt like the longest, fastest process that I've ever been through.
The house in general?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like forever ago, but it's like, oh my God, like, how is it here already?
Wait till the wedding gets here.
Oh my God. I was asked a bunch of times at Lowe's bridal shower, like, you excited for the wedding? You excited for the move into the house? You excited, like, for all these things? And I was like, yeah. And they're asking about the honeymoon. I was like, but I take life in stages. And so, like, I'm really excited. Like, I'm excited for all of that, but I'm really excited for the house right now and want to soak in that. And then after that, it's like, all right, we got the bachelor party. I want to soak that in. Then we got the wedding. All right, I want to soak that in.
You're just going to be constantly soaking.
Yeah, 100%. I don't hate that. And then we got the honeymoon in Greece. And so it's just like one of those things where, like, if I looked at everything, I would be in more of a mental whirlwind than I'm in fucking right now, dude.
Yeah.
But staying on the topic of the house right now, really excited. I was asking chat some design things that we could do in the studio. Not major, because I like the simplicity of it. I think we both do. But how do we add a little bit more like texture to it to make it look cool? Chat failed me. So I don't have renderings yet.
Okay. I was going to say, the first thing we need to do when we get in there, before anything gets painted or hung, is figure out camera angles.
Facts.
The first thing we need to do is be like, okay, where can we place cameras and how do we adjust this setup accordingly?
I don't hate that at all. That is needed. And I also want to do like the lighting legitimate, where it's hanging from the ceiling instead of on the floor.
I mean, in an ideal world, it'd also be nice to like mount cameras off of a wall.
It would be. So the best thing is, brother, it's my fucking house, dude. It's
Crazy.
my fucking house, dude.
Yeah.
So we can do whatever the hell we want in it. And it'll be like our little oasis. So yeah, I think camera angles, I think even like we have carpeting in here right now, and I know you can't see it, but like, dude, that's even stuff we can change. That's like true. There's just so much that we can do. I didn't realize that Theo Von films his podcast in his house. You would never think. Yes.
I didn't know that either.
He just had Riley Green on, and he was like, I can't believe you don't have a coffee pot here. He's like, what the fuck kind of podcast is this? No coffee? And Riley's like, I went through your kitchen. I went through every room looking for a coffee pot, and you don't got one. And I was like, no way. Like, he still films out of his house.
Well, when he was in LA, I know he had a studio, but it's probably because they don't have room for a damn podcast studio in their homes there.
Yeah. And if they fucking had the room, the house would probably be like $10 million.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like it's exciting because we are cooking this season. I think this is like episode 26, 25, 27.
Mm-hmm.
So like, dude, we're coming to an end of it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
maybe we should just stay in a disheveled studio for the end of the season just to come out strong in season 4.
Well, you wanted me to start painting these walls, and we were like, dude, it'll be good. And I tried to do it. Like, you can see a little paint on that wall over there. I was like,
me and Mandy were
can't.
talking about it. She's like, you guys just be packing while you're doing it. I said, well, that's not possible. We have stationary mics. I said, but we could be like sitting on moving boxes. Or just sitting in the floor with just boxes piled up behind us.
I don't know if you've seen it, but there's boxes, totes, crates everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. We can just lean the sign up against the box, dude. Go
have it propped up.
We used to do way worse than that.
Yeah. Yeah. The original setups were on like fucking books and stuff like that.
I mean, even the original setup in person was so much farther than what it is today.
Yep. Yeah. So, no, I mean... And then again, season 4, we always recalibrate, refocus. I think there's things that we could do as well, because now I think the drive gets cut in like half for you.
Yeah, depending on the time of day.
But
I mean, we don't ever really record at a hot time, so I think I'll be okay.
But there's also some things because the gym, when we get it fully outfitted the way we want with like the sauna and the aesthetic and everything.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm hanging out.
Yeah,
like, I'm coming for a day. Like, I'm not just coming to record and bounce. It's like, all right, we lifting before or after. But that's also a totally other lane of content that we don't have.
That's my
like
thought.
It's basically could be a secondary podcast which we've been talking about since season 1, having multiple a week.
Yep.
It's just full length ones are hard. I was on my run today thinking about like we could potentially do even. I was thinking it could be audio only, but it doesn't even have to be because it doesn't require as many edits.
Mm-hmm.
We could basically do like single episodes where it's like just me and just you once a week. Because like you basically doing your drive-bys.
Yeah.
I have a monologue form in my vlogs, but if we just pulled those out and made them into podcast episodes.
Yeah.
Because yes, it helps drive YouTube views, but we could drop it on every other platform as audio.
Yep.
Maybe we'd see you out there too.
Maybe. Yeah. There's a lot of exciting things with the house and just even those angles, because it will be a lot easier for me to come to you as well, because it's right on, like all I do is jump on the highway, where here I feel like we're a little bit more secluded.
It's literally getting off the highway is the shitty part here.
It's the worst. It adds 15 minutes, 12 to 15, if not more, depending on the time of day. So yeah, no, it'll be good. And we got the expressway right fucking off our exit at our new place. So they got one here now, but the other one's way better.
You don't ever need it here though.
No. So yeah, it's going to be cool. So last time you guys will see this studio, I hope by the time we start filming, we pre-filmed these. So that way, hopefully the new studio is somewhat put together, but you guys might see the process, which will be cool.
This is coming from the guy who wanted to record on the rail trail.
I do.
There's no way that you'd be cool just post it up on the rail trail if you can't even like paint a wall.
I feel like it's different, man. I don't know. But yeah, we mentioned a disheveled life right now, so
yeah, you were talking about how you're in a whirlwind, so let's dive into it, man.
We are in a whirlwind. That we are. We mentioned.
Go ahead.
We mentioned everything that's going on. Now add the work travel into that. Add the new work role into that. Add the training for the new employee into that. Add the things into it that people don't see and that we don't talk about it, because we all got stuff going on in life that we don't talk about, that we don't show to the outside world. So it's just been mentally taxing, because there are areas in my life, and I texted you a message and it was so crazy. I sent that to you, bro, and like within seconds, my boy texted me. It was like, hey, man, I know life's busy right now. Like, be proud of what you're going through. Pretty much pressure builds diamonds, the spiel. And it was just like, oh, I fucking needed to hear this, because it's overwhelming in a good way. But what I hate is like almost like when I used to drink, bro. When I used to drink, I would always not check anything off. I wouldn't do my nighttime routine. I wouldn't fucking get my steps in. I wouldn't do my habits. I wouldn't journal. Like, I wouldn't do my hair routine. Everything would be missed if I drank. And that's the feeling that I'm having right now, because there are very important things in my life that I keep fucking dropping the ball on, because there is a checklist that is 1.5 miles long that does not seem to progress. And so I will have like daily drive-by video last week, had it done, had it edited, had everything. Woke up on Friday and was like, I forgot to fucking post this. So that's why it went up on Saturday. And it's like those little minute things. It's the same thing with like the journal stuff. It's the same thing with like other areas of my life, but it's just like, fuck, like I will be at like the 1 yard line and have the things completed, but it just slips my mind to like follow through with it. And so I keep beating myself up, because like I said to you in the text, like I'm doing my habits, I'm doing the things that are important. And thankfully I have that foundation built, because the world is trying to drown me right now, emotionally, physically, mentally, but I'm still staying afloat, bro. Ain't nothing pulling me down. And that's what I have to be blessed about, because all of these things that are going on in life are literally everything that I prayed for. Every single thing that I prayed for is happening right now. Granted, there's more things I pray for that will happen in future and all that. But what I'm saying is all of these things that are putting the stress or pressure or weight on me, they're all a blessing. And so I'm happy that I get to stress about these things, but I hate falling short, dude. It eats me fucking alive.
The cool part is there's a day real freaking soon where you're not going to have a to-do list anymore. Like right now, it feels like it's a mile and a half long, but me and Mandy have talked about this like over the last 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Really, we'll say month, like since we got back from the honeymoon, where it's like we had so much to do. And it was like every day, like we had to be regimented, like these things need to get done. And then like we came back and there's nothing to do. Like how do I now get back into this? Because like we've had like this sense of purpose for so long. Like we knew like we're driving to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then that thing is done. Like once it's done, it's done. Once you're in the house, you're in the house. Once the wedding's over, the wedding's over. Once you're back from the honeymoon, this is just life now. Now what do I do? If you know me, then you know I love a good beer. But I also like waking up early to train. That's where Athletic Brewing Company comes into play. Athletic makes award-winning, non-alcoholic craft beer that tastes like the real thing because it is the real thing, just without the alcohol. These are for people who train hard, who chase goals, who live active, but still appreciate cracking open something cold at the end of the day. And here's what we love most. Choosing Athletic isn't about removing something, it's about keeping everything that matters. Flavor, ritual, social moments, and still being able to perform tomorrow. So if you want a beer that fits your lifestyle instead of fighting against it, hit up Athletic Brewing Co. and use code Dylan20 for 20% off your first order. Back to the show.
Quick pause to shout out one of the brands we've been repping lately, Optic Nerve. If you spend time running, grinding outside, or just living life in motion, these are the kind of shades that work. Optic Nerve has been around for over 4 decades, building sunglasses that blend real performance and clean style. The polarized lenses deliver 100% UV protection, cut glare, and keep your vision sharp, whether you're hitting a morning run, midday errands, or winding down after. We use this because for us, it's not just about looking good. It's about practicality and comfort. So if you're tired of cheap shades that don't hold up, hit up Optic Nerve. Go to opticnerve.com and grab you a pair today. Use code DTI at checkout and you'll get 20% off. Back to the show.
And so it is weird because like I'm actually not someone who just has a to-do list on a random day. It sounds like you have one every day.
I love to-do lists.
I think I would operate better with one, but I don't know, man. There's something in my head that's fucked up. Like, I don't know why, like I push back against these things that I know would be better. I pushed back against a morning routine for a long time just because of the perception I have of the word routine. And that's probably how I am with this to-do list as well. Because like once I have things, dude, I'm fucking locked in. The amount of things I got done yesterday, just because I was like, oh, he's a little bit delayed, let me do this. But that's another thing is like, technically, this was on the to-do list Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's now Thursday and it's getting done.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. Like sometimes you just got to pivot. And we're never going to we're going to figure out a time to do this. Doesn't matter when it is. Right now, 7 a.m. on a Thursday, guys. We're getting it done. So like you just have to be able to pivot. But very soon, dude, you're not going to have a to-do list anymore. And that's going to be a new struggle because then it's like, now what do I do? Which you'll find ways to fill the time. But like, we all need that sense of purpose and something driving us.
Yeah. No, that's a fact. And like to-do list, bro, I'm very for them, but I will also be the person that says fuck a to-do list because for like certain individuals, because I feel like people make a to-do list to be like, yeah, I'm going to do all these things and be productive.
It's things like that you're just already doing in the day.
Yeah.
Like they're going to brush my teeth.
Yeah.
Just a box to check.
Either simple shit like that or they put it on there and they never fucking check it off or move towards it. And so like to me, there's like I got daily, weekly to-do list, but then there's also like the long-term to-do list, which is like those dreams, goals, and aspirations that I want to go after. And it just sucks because I feel like I can't go after the dreams, goals, and aspirations because I can't find a second in the fucking day to put the time and attention in. And so like one thing that I want to like get back to when all of this is over with, because like you said, there's going to be so much time. Lo and I were driving yesterday. We had our final walkthrough in our house, which was just insane to think, A, that we're moving into this house. B, this is going to be our house. C, that we fucking did this thing. Like, we were just driving and we were like reminiscing about like the home building process and all the different things and the wedding. And she was like, I am so excited for the wedding. She's like, but I'm so excited to not have to always be like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. And that's what it is like you think that you're ahead of schedule. And then it's like, Wedding's less than 2 months out. Fuck, we got to check this, and this off. And like, we've been great about it. Same thing with the house. Same thing with moving. All of these things. Like, we started packing. You see how much is packed out there, but it's all the little things that are left. And it's like, all right, I got to go back into this room and do this and do this. And so like, I typically never have a problem falling asleep, but I notice that it takes me a little bit longer right now because my mind is like, all right, I got to do this in the morning. I have to check this off. And then I wake up and then I realize the things that I forgot to do the day before.
You wake up and you already feel like you're behind.
Yes, every day. And so, but again, like, you guys, this is why we preach habits. This is why we preach to have the attention on your mental and physical health. Because if I did not have a foundation built, bro, I would be drowning. I wouldn't want to do this podcast. I would have left yesterday to go to Nashville. I pushed that back and I'm leaving today. So that way I can do this and then I can paint the walls. And like, I'm able to adjust and tailor in life and deal with this pressure or this like force that's trying to push me underwater because I have that foundation built. And I stick to the things that are important that I know are non-negotiable. And I do those things so that way my mind can stay right. Because if I was in the Dallas days when I was in those dark times, I would have been done with, bro. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't have known left, right. I wouldn't have known straight or back. Like, I would have just felt so overwhelmed. But the reason that I'm able to balance it is because of those things that we've preached for so long that I focused on in order to still be able to achieve what I need to check off these big tasks of moving, the wedding, the honeymoons, the whatever it is. Because like, we've set ourselves up really good financially, but then there's always in the back of your head of like, okay, fuck,
shit can always happen.
Should we do this? Should we do that? If we do this, and what if that? And again, like, we're super blessed and we've been super smart along this process where like we've been putting money aside as if we're already paying the mortgage and like all this stuff. So like, there's always those cushions and buffers, but again, there's always the unexpected. Like, we didn't think we're going to have to move in and do this. We didn't think that for the wedding, we would have to buy these things. We didn't think for the honeymoon, we would have to consider this. And so there's all of those things, again, that aren't talked about. But again, it's all blessings. And I try to live my life where the decisions I make won't change the lifestyle that I want to live. Meaning, buying a house, are we still going to be able to go on vacations? Are we still going to be able to go out to eat? Are we still going to be able to hang out with our friends and do these different things? Yes. All right, cool. But we know that we got to button up maybe on the fucking clothes that we buy, or maybe Amazon or whatever it is. But that's just because, again, like we talked about a few episodes ago, just not buying pointless shit. Like, right now, we buy pointless shit that we don't need to fucking buy. Now that money can be sent towards new light fixtures or new faucets or whatever it is, a sauna for the gym.
That feels so old. Not the sauna. That seems cool. Light fixtures and faucets is the oldest thing I've ever heard you say in my life.
I just bought fucking doorknobs doorknobs.
Like for cabinets?
For the cabinets.
Yeah, I saw those.
Yeah. And so it's just like that. But you don't realize how expensive this shit is. We just bought a fridge. Like, we got to buy a fence. I got to buy a sprinkler system. I can't have the worst yard in the neighborhood.
I don't think that's possible right now. There's a lot of dirt patches.
There is a lot of dirt patches. But so it's just those things. Like, you get these new responsibilities of a house, and then it opens your mind like, fuck. If we wanted to look this way, or we want to do this. And so again, it's all a blessing. But I feel drained, and I feel drained because I know that there's areas in my life that are extremely important that are lacking. And so when all of this is over, I want to get back into content again. I want to have a purpose. I want to have a why behind the things that we're pushing out, because again, like, I see what you're doing and putting the effort into the content, and I think it's amazing. Do I think this could have happened 5 years ago for you? Fuck yeah, because you've been doing this a long time. So like, seeing it now, it's like, fuck yeah, but there's a reason it's starting now.
Yeah.
And so then you get the Cadence partnership and all that. Like, it's those little things. Shout out Cadence. Dude, it's fucking phenomenal. I'm not bullshitting you guys.
Same.
They are my favorite electrolytes that I've ever had. They're not too salty. They're not too sweet. They're great. I had the citrus, the orange, and then the something berry.
Melon berry.
Didn't think I would like the melon berry at first. I was like,
I had it in a can. It's pretty good.
It is good. So go to cadence.com, use code DTI for 10% off. They got a great deal. You can get like 90 sticks right now, a hat, and a little blender for like $53.
I just got so much stuff.
Don't hate that.
It's coming in the mail, hopefully today.
Hell yeah.
But they also have in a can. The cans are super convenient, but they have it's a watermelon mojito,
Mm,
not alcohol, obviously, but it's like for
for
hydration.
now.
It's like amazing at the pool. Like just sitting in the sun, sipping on that, dude.
Yeah,
And honestly, they kind of look like seltzers.
they do.
You could pass it off.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out Cadence. Go get you some. Great fucking lock there, Dylan.
Mm-hmm. But all of that, it's just priorities in life in different seasons, man. Like, I obviously had different priorities at the time I wasn't making content. But even now, like, you need to be focused on the things that you're focused on. If you were doing content, it's going to take away from things that are like important long term. Content can be picked up whenever. And yeah, I could have definitely been better off. I started doing what I'm doing right now 5 years ago. But I don't know. Like, there's a trade off. And even now, I feel like sometimes am I putting too much time into it now? Me and Mandy had a conversation last night. Like, are we on our phones too much when we should be connecting? And it's hard for us because like we both work from home pretty much all day. So like throughout the day, we're doing things. Like in between meetings, we'll eat together or we'll walk up to the leasing office, get coffee. We'll just go on a walk with the dog. So like she's like, it's weird because like at the end of the day, there's nothing, like we don't need to connect on our day because we're together all day. So like, she's like, I don't feel any type of way. I just, perception, like what other people be like, oh, there's too much screens going on. But it's literally like dinner, phones are away. We're locked in. We eat on the couch a lot. So like we'll watch TV or we'll just be bullshitting. But like after that, I kind of like lock in for like an hour to an hour and a half on my phone, just making content, posting content, interacting with people who've interacted with me throughout the day, and then just saving stuff for the next day or banking stuff for the next day. I'm now posting 3 to 5 times a day.
Damn.
I'm posting a lot right now. And so like when I'm locked in, I'm like, this is important. I'm like, this isn't like just me doing it because I want to do it. I'm like, I'm starting to see traction. I'm actually like having people reach out and I'm doing things that are benefiting us. Like long term, this could pay off. I'm like, so like, I don't view it as this thing that like is taking away from our relationship. I'm like, if it gets there though, say something like by all means, like you're raising this question for a reason. But if you don't feel that and I don't feel that, then I feel like we're fine. But it's all priorities in life, man. Somebody else might not feel that way. And they'd be like, yo, like, can we just spend some time together?
I'd rather have those priorities and the pressure than the people that just fucking rot away on the couch watching Netflix, watching YouTube.
And it's on, but like I'm doing things at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, there's people that just sit there, smash bags of chips, scroll social media while they're watching something on TV, not doing anything that's putting them in the direction that they actually want to go in life.
I have still been smashing bowls of cereal.
You're a big cereal guy.
Dude, I wasn't for the longest. This is like a last year revelation. I don't know. I eat like 2 bowls a night sometimes.
Damn.
It's a lot. Only when I have a big run the next day.
I don't hate that. It is good. Yeah. I heard, who was it? Lil Wayne was on a podcast. I was listening to it when I was in the office.
I actually want to listen to this one, but you can tell me this. I don't think it's going to ruin the podcast for me.
No, it's about cereal.
Okay.
A very short segment of it. But you know how we were talking about our friend that doesn't like white condiments?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne also doesn't like white condiments. So let me ask you this question.
Tea, chocolate milk?
When you pour a bowl of cereal, do you use milk?
Yeah.
When you use the milk, do you fill the bowl up or is it just a little bit?
I am someone who likes to drink my milk after the cereal's gone. So I fill it up pretty heftily.
So Lil Wayne, and that's how I agree that you should eat cereal. He doesn't like seeing the milk. So he puts enough in at the bottom, but he won't look at it when he's eating it.
Interesting. Mandy won't drink it after the cereal. She leaves it in there. Like she'll dump it out.
I'll typically do that.
No, I want the milk. That's why I did it. That's why I put extra in there.
I need that protein, bro. Now let me ask you this. Do you use regular milk or almond milk?
Dude, I'm straight.
I am back on the trend of fucking consuming
whole
real milk.
But also, I don't know if it's real milk. These days, I don't know if it's real.
Yeah. I used to do almond milk, and I was like, oh, yeah, I drink almond milk. And then I've been thinking about it lately, and I'm like,
almonds don't got tits, bro.
Why the fuck am I drinking almond milk? Put the fucking real shit in there. Now you see these studies about like what oat milk does to the body and how bad it is for you. And like There's just some things that don't need to be fucking improved. And milk is one of them.
We are the only animals, though, that drink another animal's milk.
Good. Well, don't like baby animals drink milk?
Yeah, their mom's milk.
Oh, so
like
from
they drink the same like a cow will drink from a cow.
Okay.
We also drink from our mothers.
That's a fact.
For a certain amount of time. And then it gets a little weird.
You probably still do it.
No. But then we also drink from a cow or goat milk or like all these different things. We're the only thing that does that. Like a dog's not going to go fucking suck on a cow's udder.
Yeah, that's true. I think.
That'd be a freaky ass dog.
That would be. But yeah, there's just some things like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And milk is one of those. I don't know why I got this rap that it's so bad. And for the people who think that raw milk is like the Satan's devil, you're a fucking pussy,
You've
dude.
had raw milk?
Yes.
When?
I used to get it like the end of last year. I put it on my story, bro. You would not believe
I've never had it.
It's fucking regular.
I've heard great things.
If you get it from a good sourced supplier, which there is one down the road from me.
There's states where it's illegal.
I know. It blows my mind, dude. I fucking put that on there. You would have thought I was Hitler. You would have thought I was the biggest right-winged person there is.
You have the same beliefs as those people.
Okay, that's crazy. But I just could not believe it. And I was like, oh my God, should I not post this raw milk? I was like, no, fuck them. I'm going to post it more.
You're making me want to just like become a raw milk guy just for the views.
So it is crazy. Like when you research it, there are very good parts about it, but then you research the other side and it's all the reasons.
Does it taste like milk?
Yeah.
It doesn't taste any different?
No.
Oh, okay.
If you gave raw milk to somebody, nobody would know the difference if they drink regular milk. And so again, if you get it from a good sourced person, you don't have to worry about getting the cow flu or whatever the fuck people think you're going to get.
Cow flu.
I haven't gotten a
mad cow disease.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't either.
But if I would get it more if they sold it in regular grocery stores, but I have to go out of my way to
like a farmer's market.
Yeah,
I bet that one that like where me, Tone, and Justin used to live has it.
Probably.
I'm gonna start going. I'm gonna just go just so I can check it out.
If not, go to the peach stand. They got it, and it's
the peach stand.
That's what it's called.
Right
down the road over there.
Towards my job?
No.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, if you gave it to anybody, like, bro, I had aunts reach out to me, be like, you really shouldn't drink this. You could die. It's not good for you.
Are you a fucking doctor? They actually could have been.
I was like, golly. Maybe I won't drink this. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck them. I'm drinking raw milk.
Nobody's saying shit when you're eating chips and drinking pop.
Or fucking hammering beers. They're like, come and do it with me.
It's a fact.
I'm like, bro, I see the shit you guys eat. I see the way
you're worried about raw milk.
Some of the people that reached out to me in my DMs, I'm like, bro, I wouldn't take any health advice from you.
It's crazy like what people decide this is what I'm going to stand on.
Yeah.
And how do you decide that?
I don't know. But yeah, so that's that about milk. I drink 2%.
I don't even know how cereal. Hammer and cereal. I was like, how the fuck did we get there?
Yeah. So, speaking of beers, I'm going to be deleting some this weekend in Nashville. We got our fucking fantasy football get together. We get to watch our boy Matt wear a dress.
Hell yeah.
And dude, what are your thoughts on this?
Wearing a dress? I think
gay.
I think it had this time and place.
So he doubled down on a bet last year because he had a player on his bench go off for like 54 points.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude that he was playing, that guy was beating him so bad that he was like, Matt, I will let you sub this guy into your lineup. And if you win, you don't have to wear the dress. But if you lose, you have to wear the dress all day. And Matt's like, got this. Let's make the bet. He lost. So he, in quotes, has to wear the dress all day. But let me tell you something. He is the commissioner of our league. And he is fucking...
Collusion.
I call him Kim Jong-un because he's a fucking dictator and what he says goes. There is no ifs, ands, or ors about it. So we're in the group chat and we're making sure like, all right, Nomis, make sure you have your caddy suit because you got to come golfing and you got to carry Zach's clubs. And so cool, check.
That's worse than wearing the dress for me. If I got to come while all my boys are golfing and not golf, but be a caddy, I'm more pissed off than having to wear the dress all day.
I told him I'll be his caddy to caddying and bring him beers when he needs them on my card.
You got to walk?
Yeah. Yeah. And he's got to carry the bag.
And the guy's going to be in a cart, or is he walking too?
Nope.
That's crazier.
No. And so we checked that off. Then it was like, make sure the trophies are brought. Cool. Check that off. We got our winners dinner that we're going to at a steakhouse. Cool. That's set.
Only the winners go?
No. Everybody goes.
That's fucking wild, dude.
The first place winner has to give like a speech at dinner. And then it came to the dress and it was like, yeah, Matt's not wearing the dress all day. And then we were like, what the fuck? Or at least I was, because he won't be able to get into bars. And I'm like, we live in 2026.
He 100% can get into bars.
They can't fucking tell him whether he can or can't get in if he's in a dress, because maybe he identifies as something else.
Mm-hmm.
And
wear a wig and you're good.
That is probably true. He could pass for a pretty cute girl with a beard.
Does he have long hair?
It's getting longer, but it's not like long. And so to me, I'm like, well, that's bullshit. Like, you lost a bet, you got to wear it. So then people were like, make him wear a girl's golf skirt and outfit on the golf course. I was like, that could be a good.
Arguably worse than wearing the dress out.
Yeah.
Because my thing is like, you wear the dress out all night. After like the first bar, also people are going to be into it, dude. Like everywhere you go, you are the center of attention. People are going to be like loving this, taking photos with you, probably buying you drinks. And once you get a buzz going, you don't even remember you're in it. It's probably more comfortable than wearing jeans all day. I might free ball under that bitch. Then he might not get into bars. I mean,
you would start doing that.
100%, dude.
So, yeah, like, dude, when Tyler put on that dress 3 years ago and sang karaoke, he came out of the bathroom, put it on. Everybody was like following him. Then he gets out there. The whole bar's going fucking crazy. Yep. Afterwards, everybody's coming up to him, literally buying him drinks. It was great. So a little disappointed that Matt won't be in it the full day. But it should be an overall.
I don't even know you, Matt. You're a pussy.
He definitely will hear this because he listens.
Yeah, it sucks because it's coming out after.
True. If you care about putting in work, whether it is crushing workouts, staying sharp during long days, or just doing right by your body, First Form gets it. First Form isn't about the hype. They build on quality, stand by service, and measure everything by real-world results. Their lineup covers it all. Top-tier protein powders, clean pre-workouts, vitamins, green support, and energy drinks. Even apparel for lifestyle. My go-to, their flagship protein and their clean energy drink. Perfect for after a tough session or to get dialed in for a long day. The energy drink drops 200 milligrams of natural caffeine from green tea, has zero sugar, electrolytes, and nootropics for focus, all without the crash of traditional energy drinks. So if you're done settling for mediocre supplements, if you want stuff that's built on intention, integrity, and performance in mind, check out First Form. Head over to firstform.com/DTI to browse their full stack and see what fits your goals. All right, let's get back to the show.
If you care about staying sharp, energized, and ready to perform, Ketone IQ might be for you. Ketone IQ delivers clean, stable energy without a crash. Unlike caffeine-heavy picks, Ketone IQ uses exogenous ketones that raise your levels, giving your body and brain a different kind of fuel. What that means for you is sharper focus on early morning runs, better mental clarity when you're working or grinding through long days, and sustained energy without the jitters or sugar crash. If you want to try it out, head over to KetoneIQ.com and use code Dylan30 at checkout. You'll get 30% off your order. Back to the show.
But yeah, so it should be a good time. And then I get to come back and we move 3 days after that.
Whew.
Yeah. So it's exciting. It's a lot. But like, I want you guys to know, man, like, these are the points in life where you fucking grow. These are the points in
Mm-hmm.
life when you learn, you develop, you become that next version of yourself. I'm a firm believer that through thick and thin, God puts us in these positions because he knows that we'll come out stronger and better. It's the same thing when like Pops passed away. Like I completely separated from any belief that I had because why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to my dad? He was too young, all this stuff. But then I look at it and the worst day of my life is now the best day of my life because I was able to find the positives out of it and I was able to accept it and understand it. Granted, I would eliminate everything to have him back here. There's no question about that. But again, like it would have never blossomed the idea of DTI that we formed. It would have never blossomed me probably getting into the shape that I am. It would have never blossomed into me moving away from the hometown. So like there's a lot of things that have happened from that that took me to that next level in my life. And I know that these things that I'm going through now are curating that. And if there's anything that I know about you and I, and hopefully everybody out there, is that when our backs are against the fucking wall, bro, we look back a couple months later, a year later, and we're like, damn, now we're in the center of the fucking ring going at it, fighting again. And so like, dude, I would take the way I feel right now and the way that I'm beating myself up right now 1,000,000 times out of 10 because I know that the next evolution of me, the next evolution of life, the next evolution of things is just going to be that much better, that much greater. And it's taking me to that next height that I know is working in the right direction on this mountaintop. And so, like, if you guys are going through anything hard right now, if you're trying to quit something that you can't, if you're trying to get over somebody that you can, if you're trying to get past something that you can't, just know that when you start focusing on yourself, and this is not me closing the podcast out, but just know that like when you start focusing on yourself and you put those daily actions in to focus on that mental, that physical health, everything will prosper and you will look back and be like, this is the reason that I did it. And my sister, she just put up a post on social media, something along the lines of like, I don't say stay sober to like say that I'm sober. I stay sober because it's showing me how beautiful life is without covering it up or something along those lines. And I was like, dude, that hits in so many different areas. And if you can start taking that like meaning and purpose out of life and the situations that you're going through and the dark days or the hard times that you're going through, man, there is endless capabilities to just go out there and fucking capture more, dude.
Yeah. Shit's always going to be hard. There's always going to be tough times. Like you're never getting around it. But to stay with like your fighting analogy, where our back's against the wall, but eventually we're going to be in the middle of the ring. We might lose a round, dude, but I'm not losing the fight. And that's how you got to look at it. Like this season might beat my ass a little bit. But when this season's over, dude, I'm coming out and I'm swinging on the next round.
Let's go, dude. I fucking love that. Yes. You guys fucking harness the energy, harness that mindset because it is so fucking accurate. I may lose. Say that again.
Also, I might lose the round, but I'm not losing the fight.
Dude, I fucking love that. And it resonates with me probably so much because I love watching UFC and those fights and stuff like that. There was just some crazy fights on this past week where a brand new fighter made it into the UFC. He now has the most strikes at the lightweight or featherweight division. He fucking landed like 520 punches or something.
That's
insane on this dude. And guess what? That guy that he was beating the shit out of kept fighting back. He got the dude that one has 2 black eyes and stuff. So that dude still got it. But everybody doubted this guy. He took the fight on a 4-day notice and came out there and fucking shocked the world. And there are a lot of people that are fucking split. Tommy, you're a fucking dog, dude. He's coming out of Sugar Sean O'Malley's camp. He goes to their gym. He moved out there. He saved up like 10 grand to move out to Arizona to be able to fight at Tim's gym. And he's just put in the work and he's fucking dogged it out. And they've tried to get him UFC fights. Didn't work. He was going to go over to the FPL or PFL or whatever it is. And they were like, I don't know. And so there's 2 fighters that they have that just fought this past weekend in the UFC. And both of their stories are fucking insane, bro. And that's just, Tommy was back against the wall. But guess what? He had that relentless fucking energy, that mindset. They knew that he could tackle any fight. Took it on 4-day notice, bro. That's how we got to be in life. Like we're going to have times where we get called into situations, the octagon, the whatever it is, where we're like, oh shit, This is what I've been preparing for. Let's
Mhm.
fucking go.
That's why you got to stay ready.
You got to fucking stay ready, man. And that's why habits are so important, people. That fucking thing right there, that journal, if you don't have one, go and cop one in the link below. But that journal will change your fucking life. And this is what makes me realize when I'm going through these days and times when my back is against the wall, how I've made it out of it every single time. And I ended up winning the fight, winning the next round and the next round. And I was back standing in the middle of the ring because of that fucking journal, dude. Because it lets me reflect on the previous year and the year previous to that. And it shows you that there are always peaks and valleys in life. We talk about this, and I talk about it a lot on my daily drive-bys. It's the tides are always going to go up and down and up and down. And some days are going to be really high and some days are going to be really low. But how do you stay afloat when those tides are coming? How do you stay afloat when you get thrown into these situations that you didn't expect in life? And it's fucking staying ready, bro. By doing the habits every single day to make sure that no matter what comes up, you can fucking take it, conquer it, and grab the fucking world by the nuts when it wants to grab you and tear you down.
Bro, I love the idea of a fight camp. Like, obviously, I'm not a fighter. I do think that there's something unhinged in me that I could be if I wanted to be. But I'm glad I didn't take that path. But like, just the idea of like going somewhere and living and breathing one thing, just locking in is so fucking cool to me.
Locking the fuck in. That's pretty much you in this fucking marathon prep.
Yeah, but like I have work and I have other things.
True.
And like I still want to hang out with my wife and my friends. Like they go there, bro, they are just laser focused for 60, 90 days, whatever it is. Sometimes longer. If you have no other responsibilities, might as well. But I just want to.
Yeah. And too, like, they don't derail from their nutrition plans. They don't derail from their sleep. They don't derail from their mindset. They're this, like, they are, you're right. They're on that fucking path where it's just completely locked because one bad meal could literally hinder them from making weight or whatever it is. So, yeah, it's
multiple workouts a day. You got a coach there by you all day long. You got people coming in as training partners. It's a sick concept.
It is. Yeah, those people are dogs, man. That's life, though. We're in fights every single day of our fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are easier than others. Some of them will beat you the fuck down, but are you going to stand back up and get after it? And that's what I'm realizing. I might get knocked down, and they might try and fucking pin me, but I'm fucking breaking free, and I'm going to make something happen where, like you said, I win that fucking fight at the end of it. My boy that's in the fantasy group just let me know that they had a friend that they played soccer with, and he would come around. And again, I'm just speaking from what I've heard. I'm bringing this up because I think that it's very important, and I want to make a statement to you at the end of this. I don't know the guy. I donated to his funds because of the relationship that my friends had with him and the impact that he made on their lives. Great guy from what I heard. Very charismatic, was always smiling, was a person in the room. He ended up passing away recently. And I know that it's taking a toll on my friends because they were close to him. But I want to say like how much I appreciate these podcasts and the dialogue that our friend group has, because dude, you could be the happiest person in the room, but nobody knows about those battles that you're facing internally. And we just talked about this of how there's things on the outside. Everybody knows I'm building a house, getting a wedding, this and that, but they don't know the other challenges that are going on in my life, whether it's with family, whether it's with Lo and I, whether it's with friends, whether it's with work. Like there's certain things that we guard ourselves from that we don't put out there because we know that we just have to get through those things and it doesn't need to be publicized to the world. It's just like people in financial struggle. They don't talk about that. And then one day it's like, oh, I lost my house or I lost my car or something. And it's like, oh shit, why didn't you reach out for help or whatever it is? And so I love these podcasts because it gives us time to express ourselves. It gives us time to talk at a deeper level, have meaningful conversations, and really articulate feelings and stuff. Granted, we do hold things in and don't speak about those, but I feel like when these cameras are off, we have conversations at a deeper level and we talk about things that we need to. And with that, it's like if you guys, if anybody is ever like struggling out there, like there are people out there, and I want to let you know man to man, because I don't think men talk about this enough. Like, bro, if life is ever fucking has your back on the against a wall and you just feel like you can't swing and you just want to fucking give up on that fight or whatever it is, like, dude, I will always be here to take that call, to take the text, to meet you. That stands for anybody out there. Because again, we don't know what people are going through, and more people need to talk and have meaningful conversations because life is hard, bro. That's what I'm saying in this podcast is life is fucking hard. But if you have the outlets that can help you alleviate stress, alleviate your mind so it's not wandering for days and days and days or months. Like there are things out there, and that's why habits are so important because they keep us grounded. But like, dude, if you ever fucking need anything, I hope you know that I can be your first call to talk with you, to listen to you, to not say a word and let you vent. Because life is precious, bro, and we have to be so thankful for the challenges that we go through because there are learning lessons at the end of that. And there's always brighter and beautiful days ahead as long as we continue to move in the right direction. And sometimes it's hard to find that direction, but it is out there. And let people know if you need fucking help, if you're struggling, like anything, please reach out to somebody because they will listen. They will be there for you, even if you feel like you have nobody.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I hope you know that I feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But I do agree, like this form of dialogue, it just like has enhanced me being able to have dialogue like this with other people. Like it's not an easy thing to do, but like the more you do it, it's like anything else. Like you're flexing this muscle and it's getting easier to be like, I could be a little more open or like I can talk in depth with someone because not everybody has those type of relationships in their life where they can just talk about whatever, especially with anybody. But I think like us being able to do this on a consistent basis for 5 years now has expanded that tenfold.
Yeah. I was just at the barber yesterday getting a haircut, and the other barbers were all out of town. So it's just me and him in there. And we connected pretty early on, just from like conversations and stuff that we were having. Dude, yesterday, if he had a camera up, we could have filmed a podcast episode. It was deep. We were vulnerable. We were talking about real life shit. And I just appreciate it because like my barber, or when I was talking about my buddy Matt the other week, like it is so nice to have genuine conversations that are deep, and not deep in an emotional way or deep in this, but just have substance to them, where it's like you're feeding off each other's energy and you're talking about things going on in your life. They're talking about things going on in theirs. We're talking about things that, you know, we want to go after, the next stages of life, like having kids or building a house, whatever it is. And so like, dude, yesterday, if we had mics on, it would have been a phenomenal fucking thing. And at the end of the day, I told him the same thing I told you because he's going through his own shit. And so I told him that same thing. Like, dude, I know we only know each other from this fucking chair and you cutting, but like, if you need anything, if you ever need to talk, reach out to me. And then it ended the conversation with like, he has been like walking more and trying to get like healthier and stuff like that. I was like, bro, so reach out to me. I was like, I will fucking help you and be your accountability partner. And I brought you up about how coaches need coaches. Like, we just need that community. We need that second layer of like accountability, because it is hard to fucking get started. It's hard to do it. But then once you have somebody that's like, hey, it's like, okay, it gets a little bit easier. And now your fucking journey is helping somebody else's because now you're thinking differently, acting differently, moving differently. And it's just, it's powerful. And so like, talk to your friends, talk to your people, or join a community or group that has like-minded individuals around it that are focusing on the things that you want to focus on in life.
The important takeaway that I'm going to take from that, and we can wrap with this, is that just because you don't have cameras on you doesn't mean that you can't have these type of conversations. We don't only have these type of conversations on camera with each other. We have these type of conversations with everyone in our lives. And we don't do this on camera just for the sake of doing it. We do it because, number one, we genuinely want to. And like, we want to have this type of relationship, but also like just to inspire other people to do it as well. Like, nothing we do is like for some kind of like self gratifying thing. Like, this is all to help other people, whether you see it that way or not. Like, that is our intention behind everything we do. So have these conversations with friends, family, practically strangers. Like a barber, someone you see like every 3 to 4 weeks for 30 to 40 minutes at a time. And like, to be able to have that type of a conversation, Grant, I actually think like that's one of the more vulnerable places for some reason, is like in a barbershop. Like, you feel connected, don't know like what the thought process is there, but it really is. So like you don't need cameras to have these conversations. Like sometimes I actually think that they're more important to have off of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys have the desire to inspire. Go out there, live your dream life. Fucking take on the pressure when your back is against a wall. Just know that it's teaching you lessons. Keep fucking fighting. Get back in the middle of the ring, the middle of the octagon, whatever it is, and appreciate the journey, because the journey is what's teaching you the lessons. Once you win that fight, life ain't fucking over. So you're going to keep going, and there's going to be another battle that you got to face. There's going to be another thing that you have to overcome, and it's just teaching you and making you grow into the person that you're supposed to be. If you don't have a relationship with right now, start forming a relationship with God. I was telling my barber yesterday that for the longest time when I was going through these fights, I completely exiled him out of my life, but I realized that it's way easier to believe than not to believe. And so if that made you tune out, that's how I believe that you need to start focusing on it. But go out there. You can make anything happen you want in life. Have the desire to inspire. We'll talk to you next week. It's on.
Peace.